So we'd like to welcome you today to Jobs Expo 2016, taking place all day today here until 5 o'clock, and welcome to the agenda stage at the seminar area. Our next seminar is about to kick off, our second seminar of the day, entitled, rather cryptically, Start With Why, but all of the rest will be explained. I'd like to give a warm welcome to Jim Nolan from IE Networks, please.
Good morning, thank you very much. As you can see, the IE Network is an organisation funded by the 4 county councils in Dublin, and we run seminars across the 4 different areas every week. So you're going to see us actually out the door here on the second stand, your left hand side, the way back. Now, I'm not going to bore you today, hopefully, so I'm going to just show you a few slides. Thank you very much. Someone else to hear at the back, well done, thank you. Okay, today's talk is about actually about finding your why. Why are you doing something? And most of us will always start looking at what we want to do and how we're going to do it. But did anyone ever see the Simon Sinek video on TED Talk? Yeah, it's called The Golden Circle, and that's really where it came from, start with why. The idea is that people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And if you understand why you do something, people will actually buy into that passion, and they'll buy into your beliefs, and therefore they will give you opportunities. So it's not about looking for a job for the money, it's about looking for the job that you can make a difference. If you start off with that why, you've got something extra to give. So today is about finding out why you want to get back to work, why you want to work for a certain company, and why you want to make a difference. And the first question is, why are you all here? Right? To find jobs. Yeah. But the idea really is not, it's to make a difference. It's to show employers that you can make a difference. Because everybody else is out there looking for jobs too. So why should I give you a job over the person beside you? And in the video, Golden Circle, Simon Sinek starts off with this. It's called the Golden Circle. And he says, most people start off out here. What do I want to do and how am I going to get there? But the what is the wrong reason. The what's the destination. So if you turn around and go from the inside out, why do I want to work? Why should someone give me a job? Why can I make a difference? How can I make a difference? And what's the result? So rather than flipping and saying, I have to get a job because I want to get the money, that's what everyone says. That's the what. It's not the reason. The reason why I want to get back to work is because I want to make a difference. I want to be somebody who's actually socially integrated now. I want to be able to make a difference in the company I'm in, inspire people around me, get inspired, meet new people, feel of value, and then possibly get paid for it. Yeah? We have all those things first and then get paid for it. Hey, what a fantastic job to have, isn't it? But most of us don't think like that. We don't match our values with what we're going to work with. So our values are very important. And that's why you want to work for certain companies. Because if your values meet their values, it's a happy mix, isn't it? It's a fantastic environment to go work for. But most people go to the job for the money, and therefore they're miserable. So we're going to look at this in more details. Apple, in the video he says, it talks about Apple, right? Apple are a computer company, they make computers, they make MP3 players, they make iPhones now and everything else. But back in the day, they were a computer company. So why should you buy an MP3 player off them? Why should you buy a computer off them? Why should you buy music off them? You know, because when they turned around, he said, listen, we don't just do computers. What they do is, everything that they do, they believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. So straight away what they're doing is, this is why we're in the business. We're not in the business to make computers. Alright? And the how is, we make products that are beautifully designed and user friendly. That's what they do, that's how they do it. And the what is, you just have to make great computers. Do you want to buy them? And people do buy them. People buy them, queue up for hours on end. iPhone 7 coming out, they queue up for hours on that. The new iMac coming out, they queue up for it. Why? Because they're doing it not for Apple, but for them. Because they believe Apple does challenge the status quo. They do things differently. So when people are buying Apple products or buying a Gucci watch or buying a Gucci handbag, they're not doing it for Gucci, they're doing it for them. They're doing it because they want to have a Gucci bag because it's quite, I'm doing it for me, nobody else. And it says a lot about me as a person. It's why I want to be the person I want to be. So when you look for a job, it's about getting back to finding your why. Does anybody know who this guy is? No, most people don't even know who this guy is at all. Alright? He's Samuel Pierpont Langley. And you know who these guys are? Pardon? The Wright brothers, yeah. And the reason why the Wright brothers are famous and Pierpont Langley's not famous is because they had a why. Pierpont Langley had a what? He wanted to be famous, he wanted to be wealthy, he wanted to be the first to do something. But the first for the wrong reason, for the glory, not to make a difference. The Wright brothers, on the other hand, they had a dream. They wanted to make a difference to the world by actually creating powered manned flight. That was their why. You know, they didn't even finish high school. You know, people who worked with them didn't have a degree amongst them all. Pierpont Langley had massive money, he had all the best brains in America at the time, but he still wasn't first. Why? Because he was doing it for the wrong reason. He was doing it for the glory and not for the passion. So when you go for interviews, it's not about the money, it's why you want to be there. It's why you are the difference in the company. It's why you should get that job over the person beside you. Not because you want to work for less or because you've got a degree. It's because that when you come there, you can make a massive difference. You can inspire people around you. You can become a leader when required. You can become a worker when required. But the difference is you bring passion and drive and energy to the company. And nowadays, people forget that. They just think, I got a degree, happy days, I get a job. Sorry, you won't. Because there's thousands like you out there. So why should I give you a job over the person beside you that has a degree as well? And most of us don't know the answer. So start thinking about why you want to work for certain companies. Start thinking about why I should give you a job as an employer. If you can't answer those questions, we're in trouble. You know what? We're starting from the what side thing rather than the outside, okay? So I said, that's it. So Pierpont didn't do it. He didn't get anywhere, right? So he has a why to live convert almost anyhow. So once you find a why, you can go through anything. And the thing about a why is it's for you and nobody else. You're doing this for you. You're not doing it for your wife, your kids, your family. You're doing it for you. Because when things get really tough, the only person that's going to back you is you. So that's why you do things. I don't like this idea, I'm doing it for my family, I'm doing it for my kids. Your kids won't really give a damn about what you did. They don't know why you did it. Why were you out there all hours working, Dad? Why you went, I haven't seen you for the last 16 years, Dad. I was doing. They don't care about the what. They want to know why you haven't seen them grow up. So why are you doing this? Why are you going to put yourself out there? Why are you going to give yourself the grief and the stress of trying to buy a house? Or trying to get a new car? Or trying to get back into the workforce and try and get a new career? You're doing it for who? For yourself and nobody else. So keep thinking about all these things as you go through today and start looking at the people out there offering you jobs. Just don't take a job for the reason for taking it, saying, oh, that's grand, I'll take a job. If you want to do that, take it, but only use it as a stepping stone to move on pretty quickly. Or else you'll be there for 6 years, 7 years, and you will hate that job. And the money won't make you happy. You should always look at the why I want to make a difference. Making a difference is what we are all about. Trying to be different is what we're all about. It's not about just being the same. Otherwise, we wouldn't have education. We wouldn't have, people trying to make a difference. We're all here to make a difference. We all have a sense of value and a sense of purpose. But most of us lose that when we get a job because we just take a job as a transaction. I do this, I get paid for it. Happy days. That's not what we want to do. Some of us might be okay. But for me, it's not the why. So, what is your why? Anybody want to throw any whys they have? New challenges, okay. Why a challenge? Pardon? Something to work towards. Okay, so you're driven. You don't want to be the same as everybody else in the room, yeah? So therefore, when you come to a why, when you go to sort of explain that in an interview, you have to have a more succinct answer to that. The reason why I want to work for you is I'm driven. I want to make this the best company I can make it. So you're putting yourself in the job already, but you're saying this is what I can do. Anybody else have a why at the moment? You're all here for a reason, aren't you? Why? Lifestyle. So why did this talk today? To find your why, is it? All right. Okay. So I'm going to show a few slides up here to show you how we can find our why, or how we can activate that. All right. So what makes you come alive? All right. The word inspire comes from Latin, and it means to breathe life into. So when you inspire somebody, you breathe life into them and give them a different why than they had before you start. All right. So it's about connecting with what you're passionate about. It's knowing what puts focus and attention and what puts that fire in your belly. I've worked now with Joy Network for the last 5.5 years. I haven't worked a day in those last 5.5 years. Why? Because I'm passionate about what I do. I've got fire in my belly every day I wake up to make a difference. I believe I make a difference. Whether you do or not, I don't know. But it doesn't bother me, because if I believe it, it's true. And that's what my why is. As soon as we start doubting our why, it's no longer our why. You have to know what it is, you have to fight for the truth now. So really is important. So what are your innate strengths? Again, you want to look at the element. Again, look at TED Talks, great sort of resource. Loads of videos online there, and they will show you how to get back to work. They show you what your why is, how education is important, how education can actually damage you, and so on and so forth. It really is fantastic, right? But it's about actually getting out there, and in the element says natural talent, meets personal passion. If you have those two things and they combine, it's the perfect storm. And then actually get that with education, you're flying. You will find your passion, you will find your drive, and you will have a job that you deserve. But most of us don't know that because we haven't looked at it yet, When you're in your element, you can achieve so much more. If you're working and saying, God, that day flew. I don't know where the day went today. You are actually doing something you love doing, you're passionate about it, and you went in at 9 o'clock, and before you know it's 5 o'clock, where did that day go to? Because you're making a difference. You felt this is what I'm good at. And that's what you need to find. And you should have that every day you go to work. Not just one day a week, but every day you go to work. You should feel your why. I feel it can make a difference. Time is going in. There's no long days, there's no short days. Every day is just brilliant. You can have that if you want it. But you must find your why. So, what are things you've always been good at? We all have something really good at, haven't we? Who here is good with meeting new people? Good social skills? Good at paperwork? Good at accountancy? Likes figures? I hate figures, by the way. I hate bookkeeping. I hate paperwork. It's not my passion. But I still do it. But what I'm good at, I excel at. And that's what I want you to do. Find out what you're really good at. Stuff that pushes your buttons to be the best that you can be, rather than just taking a job for the so-so. It's all right, I'll just keep doing it, it's fine. It's not going to make you a better person. And once you start striving to be the best person that you can be, the jobs that you will get will be the jobs that will fulfill you and bring you in to be inspirational, but also give you the element of success and make those days just fly by because you love what you do. And again, I believe everyone should have the opportunity to achieve that at least once in their lifetime. Are you able to see patterns and opportunities in this complexity? Can you sit down and look and say, are you analytical? If you are, fantastic. Can you tell me that at an interview? Can you tell me that on your CV? Are you creative? Naturally adept at coming with new outside the box thinking. You know, if you are, you shouldn't be an accountant. If you are good at figures, don't be, you know, sitting down and saying, I want to be creative. Because the chances are you won't be creative. It's not your innate talent. Work to your strengths. Find out who you are and what you want to do, but more importantly, why you want to do it. Most of us think with all these things, a natural born rebel. You know? Now sometimes that is great, but sometimes it doesn't work for most companies. When you get the right company that fits this idea of you being a rebel, oh my God, that's again a perfect storm. Off you go. You're going to be fantastic. But if you don't recognise the fact that you're a rebel, you apply for the wrong job, and that's going to stifle all that. And sometimes companies do need people to get in there and steer things up. Because they don't want the same old, and you can be that catalyst that's out there. Are you brilliant in details? Good at executing projects? Precision, you know, that's some like paperwork, figures, you know, reports. I hate them. I find them so boring. But there's guys I work with, love them. They, oh, give me a report, I'll do it for you day and night. Grand. Don't give it to me. But it takes me 4 hours a day doing it now. And it's 10 times better than what I do. But I ask them to do what I do and they do the same, you know? Are you naturally gifted? Communicator, technocrat, diplomat, networker, leader, problem solver, or change agent? Start looking at all these strengths and say, this is what I'm good at. Not your job, but what you believe you're good at. Because the job will only tell you what they think you're good at. But what are you naturally good at? And if you can find your natural talent and use that in your work environment, you'll be very successful all the way. So where do you add the greatest value? Do the work that you're good at, which you know is not the pathway to them. So basically, find out what you're good at. Don't settle for second or third best. Just settle for the best. I said, I've no problem with you taking a job to get you on the pathway back to work, but don't stay there. Just be there for 6-7 months and then get out and get the job that you deserve. Not a job that you're just going to take for job's sake. You will become bored, you're going to load that job, and then you're going to start that downward spiral again. I want to get out of here, and your confidence is not and so on. We don't want that. That's not your why. Knowing your very strengths of where you can add most value. You know, it really is key. When you go to jobs nowadays, you have all these things called core competencies. Tell me when, in a situation as a leader, you had this problem. Anyone ever heard the STAR principle, STAR stories? Yeah? Situation, task, action, result. Have loads of those ready, of your core skills. Yeah, I'm a great leader. Tell me how you're a great leader, and show examples. It's up to you to make sure you can do all these things. This can help you focus on opportunities, roles, and career that really you deserve, you know? Don't look for jobs that you think you can do. Look for jobs that you know you can make a difference in. You know, they're two different things. Start looking at your core strengths and say, I'm fantastic at doing this. I'm not good at it, I'm fantastic at this. And if I get this job, I'm going to bring so much to it. I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to make the company happy, me happy, and everybody around me going to be happy. And a rising tide carries all ships. So therefore, if you excel at what you do, the people around you will excel, and everybody else will be happy. Rather than settling for second best. So, how do you measure your life? People who don't stand for something can easily fall for anything. And that means, if you don't have values, if you don't believe in who you are and what you can do and why you do it, you'll take any job that you want to take along the way and won't be happy. The companies that you work for will treat you abysmally. They'll walk all over you because you think, that's all I'm worth for. You know, that's all I'm good at. So just take it. Again, you're not being true to yourself. Your values must match what you want to work for. The people you work for must have the same values that you have. The same ethics that you have. Because when all those things align, again, you've got a perfect storm of actually ingredients to give great workforce, great work environment, but most importantly, a happy workforce. You're happy in what you do, therefore you'll be the best that you can be. And that's what it's all about. Deciding how you want to measure your life means making a stand for something and living your life in line with it. So again, there's no point saying, I'm an eco-warrior and go working for a company who chops down Amazon tree, rainforest at a rate of knots. They do not align me to. You can't be an eco-warrior then, because the company you work for, the values they have and you have are totally polar opposites. So you have to make sure that you stand up for something. There was a guy yesterday on the radio talking about wanting to go to Iraq to fight with against ISIS, you know, that way. And people say, well, why? I want to make a difference. I want to stand up and make a difference. People are talking about this, but no one's doing anything about it. So his why is, I want to make a difference. He said, I'll drive a van, I'll make dinners, I'll even go and shoot people if I have to. But I want to make a difference. I don't care who they are. Because I believe in this. This is my why. And people are saying, you're wrong. And he goes, no. And he quoted Edmund Hillary. The only reason why evil exists is for good men to stand by and do nothing. And he believes that. That if we all stand by and do nothing, the world will be a worse place. You just stand up for what you believe in, and sometimes that takes guts, and sometimes that takes you outside your comfort zone. But if you do it, you'll be successful. So knowing your purpose, like a penny, take on challenges that would stretch you as much as they inspire you. I think that's the best way to be fantastic what you do. Don't settle for the status quo. Don't settle to be okay what you do. Stretch yourself. Educate yourself. Get out there and do things that you feel that if I have this, I know it's going to push me a bit more. Do I have the money to do this course? Maybe I don't. But if I do this course, what will it do for me? And I call it your skin in the game. You can't get everything for free. You have to have some pain somewhere along the line to make it worthwhile. So you can value what you do. And sometimes that pain is taking a job that you believe should pay more for less money. Just so you can get your skills back up to date again. And that's your skin in the game. I'm paying for this. I know I'm worth more than this. But for me to get the opportunity, I'm willing to do this. But in 6 months' time, I'll be out here doing a job that I believe and I deserve to have. And that is your why. Just set a second best. And when you're powered by a clear purpose, there is little you cannot do. So, when you get back to this, people don't buy what you do. They buy what you do. If you just take one thing away from the day, is find your why. Don't look from the what, the how, and the why. Look from the why and the how, and the what's the result. Change your way of thinking. Change the way you approach a job. Change the way you look for work. You don't look for a job, you look for information to assist you to get back to work. Because no one can give you a job. They give you an interview, not give you a job. So don't ask for a job. Ask for information. And that's why you'll be successful. Change your attitude. Change your purpose. But most importantly, find your why, and you will have a fantastic life. Thank you very much. Any questions?
In the workplace, how do you balance the why against teamwork and rules and actual management?
Okay.
To obey the rules.
Yeah. If you, great question. Thank you very much. If you are in a situation where you're doing a job that you love, and you are in a situation where you are a part of a team and your why is, I love following rules and regulations, that's no issue to you. If you're a rebel and you're in a company that says, you know what, you must follow rules and regulations, you will not be happy in that company.